Hello and welcome back to Mordheim, City of the Damned. It's Albantag, the 31st of Summer's Light, and in general our warband doing pretty good. We've got one slight injury that is currently being recovered from. Asdon was critically hit in the last match. That was only a light wound though. Let's see what campaign offerings we have available today. We have a normal Crush Their Will. Of course, the actual campaign mission, which we're not going to be doing. Normal Weirdstone Rush. Brutal Weirdstone Rush, but I'm not sure I like the deployment options on that. So let's have a quick look. Send out some scouts. A hard. I'd really prefer to take Brutal plus another hard. And another hard. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to advance on a day. But in doing so, I may as well train up some more of these guys in defensive stance. We've got Furman and Grazigar already trained. So let's set Duradash and Kragor going. So if we go skills, over here, defensive stance. And Kragor, skills, over here, and defensive stance as well. That's going to take a couple of days to train. I should have done that at the end of last match. It totally slipped my mind. But it's not going to be a big deal for us. Is there anything else I want to train at the same time? Let's have a look. Insult. Yeah, I should train Eladel up in Insult. Which I think is under here. Yes, there we go. Nice. Alright, let's advance the day. And I think the market wears refresh. Yes, there we go. So we can have a quick look at that as well while we're here. Ooh, Bow of Flight. Interesting. Probably not worth using at the moment. I think all of my archers just have purple bows already. Yes. I mean, I suppose it's technically better than just a plain old purple bow, so I can buy it as I have the money to spare and use it for the moment. What else is interesting? Not a huge amount, truth be told. But that's fine. Alright, let's put this on someone. Huthel or Viclops? Viclops. You can have it. There we go. And let's see what the mission options are at the moment. Oh, I need to swap over my leader for Tagom. Okay, so we've got, ooh, a Deadly Weirdstone Rush. That's really not great deployment options. Brutal Mark for Death. I'm not a big fan of Haunter in the Darkness, but I might give this a go. Both teams being randomly scattered is usually not great. This is worse and also harder. Send out some scouts though first. Deadly Weirdstone Rush. That's, yeah, that one's not too bad actually. Let's go for the Vision of Dread. Fingers crossed we're not scattered randomly around the area, but you never know. So Crothral is still in training, of course. So we shall be taking Furman and Grazigar instead. They've both got defensive stance. Cool. And I think everyone else is fine. Yeah, this looks good enough.
A ghastly manifestation frightened your warband.
Damn it.
And scattered them in the ruins. They soon recover from their fright, but before the warriors can regroup, an enemy warband arrives and deploys near their wagon.
Okay, priority 1 here, regroup, and then priority 2, kill the enemy. So they're over here. Fortunately, we're not actually that scattered. Oh, that's good. Last time I had one of these, it was quite literally all over the map. And we've got a collection of Weirdstone there. That's just a single one. There's some other bits just around. It's actually kind of just all over the place. So that's the only thing worth really noting. This is going to be a strong engagement line along here. So if I have everyone sort of form up on Svogaz, I don't think he can get through there though. Let's have a little look. Yes, he can. That's fine. No, don't end turn. Cancel that. Ah, that's going down into there though, and I really wanted that direction. Getting turned around. Cool. So first things first, perception. We want to see where those traps are. There. We could try and use this as an engagement line over here. But I don't want to get too far ahead of the rest of my guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand here on sidestep. Give everyone else a chance to come and catch up. And we're going to use that trap ahead as hopefully a little bit of dissuasion. Oh gosh, everyone's got really bad positioning, don't they? No way to jump down here. So let's check out the inside. Suppose we could loot while we're here. I'll take it for selling. Ah, this building's the annoying one where it's very carefully positioned so you can't just flee all the way to the ground floor in one go. Out to the left. Yeah. So this way and then turn sharply round. Off to this side. Hey, Svogaz. So we'll cast Weapons of Destruction on Svogaz. And we'll do that again because that one failed. Sometimes I wonder if I rely too heavily on Svogaz. But no, I don't think so. He is, after all, there for a reason. My num's going to be awkward for the next couple of turns. Hopefully not going to be too bad, though. Yeah, it's only 2 turns. That should be okay. End our turn. And they're picking up Weirdstone already. So probably come forwards to about here. So I expect we're going to be engaging next turn then. Alright, is this the inside? It is. Can you go down the other side? You can! Great. And then down this way? Yeah. May as well pick these up while we're here.
Objectives updated.
After all, it is the secondary objective. 50% of the Weirdstone is quite a lot to ask for, though, especially when fighting against the AI. They do tend to prioritise bum rushing you over doing their own objectives.
Objectives updated.
But we'll still see how much we can get. I mean, the more you pick up, the better the loot you get at the end, because the percentage you get is of the remaining loot. So if you're holding more, then in total, of course, you come away with better gear. Run through here. And then come and lay some support this side, please. About there will do, I think. And Farik, well, you may as well loot this as you're right here. Ah, cash. We actually don't need cash at the moment. I won't say no, though. Anything else up here worth noting? No. So, down and out. And go stand next to Rytosh. Yeah, just here in the middle. And now, if my hunch is correct, by the end of this turn we should start to see just the fringes of the enemy warband. Or, at the very least, at the start of next turn as Svogaz lollops along. Grazigar, we need to get you through. Come over this way, please. Not quite going to be able to get up front, but at least managed to catch up with everyone. And then Furman. Yeah, also the same, please. Slightly different angle, but good enough. In a PvP game, you probably wouldn't want to be playing like this. AoE denial from things like the Globadiers or oil flasks. I'm sure there are other skills as well, spells and such, like Cone of Acid and stuff, would really cause a huge amount of damage here. But the AI, fortunately, doesn't really do anything like that. I think we're up against the human mercenaries. Yes, we are. What was that? The Emperor's Braves.
A new round has started.
Interesting name. Yeah, so we can see them now. There they are. So, leader and henchman. I reckon... What do I reckon? Yeah, I think we can actually just bait them into a nice engagement along here. I'm a little bit tempted to delay until their leader comes closer. So let's just delay. Their leader moves relatively quickly. Svogaz is going to have to delay once more, but that's okay. We can get Tagom to buff up the important guys. Oh, mind num. Okay. Tagom can't. Tagom, stand here and try and look at... Ooh. Hello. So we can see Orc Brain Basher now. Well, I think he moves first, doesn't he, out of theirs? Yes, he does. Great. So we don't need to worry about him this turn. That's really good to know. Mob Whore. Ambush stance here, just in case the leader does come a little bit closer. Svogaz, delay again, please. Now, is he going to charge towards us? Looks like he's buffed their ogre. And then nothing. Okay. That's very interesting. I'm going to get Rytosh to move a bit further forward. Do some shooting. We need to be careful of that trap there, of course. So yeah, come here, do some shooting, and then retreat. So, hand shot. Lowest chance to hit by about 10%. Reload. Take an aimed shot. Don't think that guy's got really any chance to be stunned or critically hit, so this is probably not worth the extra points. Let's just do a regular shot. Reload once more. Now I could shoot again and then duck out of sight. Really would quite like to be on Overwatch. Yeah, okay, reload. Can still back up to a nice safe position back here and Overwatch. Lovely. I'm glad I didn't miscount that. And Farik. Nowhere near as good. But he can still get one shot at least. Then reload. And do the same basically. Retreat. To a position where he can provide some useful... Maybe a bit far forward. I'll bring Grazigar and stuff forwards for that. Now, I'm thinking it's probably best to move to here. Yeah, just provide a little bit more defense for these guys. But still going to go on sidestep. I want them to be the ones that come towards us, so we have more / stronger offensive abilities to surround them and the like. So come to here, ambush stance. There we go. That's good enough. And Grazigar, if you could do the same on the other side, that would be perfect. And then we'll see what their remaining henchmen and the like do. Grazigar's looking fierce. Oh, yes. A little bit dead in the eyes. I suppose he is totally insane, so we'll give him that. I think it's unlikely that they're trying to surround us and come around this way. They might be incidentally looting, but we don't want to be totally overwhelmed by the ogre and everyone else at the same time. So almost our turn again.
A new round has started.
Ogre first. What's he doing? Is he stuck on a corner? Oh, he's just shuffled a little. Interesting. Can I see what buffs he's got actually? Let's have a look. Ulrich's Gift. Okay, so they've probably got a Wolf Priest as their hero. And Stimulus. Well, I'm not very impressed by those. I think I'll do the same thing I did last turn, honestly. So if we sort of stand just a little bit forwards. And we're just going to go on delay for the moment. Sure, that does mean that we are potentially subject to a lot of damage if their leader comes up, charges, and does several attacks in a row. But then Svogans will get his full repertoire, and the other guy will be totally surrounded. A couple of important buffs. And then I could do Chains of Chaos. I do like Chains of Chaos. What's the range on it? Not enough to get it from here. Let's hold back. So I will actually do Weapons of Destruction on Grazigar instead. Failure, but I'm not going to try it again. The cursed chance at this point will be starting to get a little bit insane. So let's just end our turn. Dodge stance. Now comes their leader. Is he actually going to come forwards this time? If not, our archers are going to get some more arrows into their guys. And this time, it's going to be that henchman. Just make sure no one else is moving that we can see. And Mobhor, you can come over here to this side. Go on ambush here. Kind of want you to delay again. There you go. Just holding the line. So yeah, let's focus on this guy. He's closer, so we don't need to engage as much. And of course, we're going to want to kill them all anyway. Makes very little difference what order we do it in. There is a 0% chance to critically hit this guy. That's a shame. Let's do a named shot. See if that changes. Oh, miss. Well, we won't know if that changes. Reload, retreat a bit. And then Overwatch again, please. And Farik, if you could do largely the same, just with a single shot instead. There we go. Good hit. Reload. Retreat a bit. And Overwatch. Grazagar, you're in a good position here. Go on, ambush stance, please. Yep. And Svogaz, I suppose, a sidestep. Still just holding off. Ambush. Actually, we could possibly bring you forward? No. Nah. Ambush stance. On the off chance one person runs past Morpor and another person tries to run past Morpor, I suppose this is sort of the best. I must say this is the first time I have experienced the AI not just charging non-stop. I mean, aside from actual proper AI bugs where they get hung up on corners and doorways and things like that. Okay, that's one person held up. He's moved forwards a little. Not too far. Here comes the next. Are we actually going to get to go at him? No, not quite. But I reckon we can probably take him out this turn. He has sort of skillfully avoided that trap just off to the side through his positioning, but it might mean someone else gets caught by it instead.
A new round has started.
Okay, Svogaz. He's got one arm, so he's going to have a huge dodge chance, isn't he? 65%. That is quite high, yes. Let's just charge at him so he doesn't get his charge from the ambush. And then we could just do 3 attacks, or we could go 2 attacks with a blood offering. Let's go 2 attacks with a blood offering, because we can have Tagom instruct us to do another attack. And then we want sidestep, yes. Here comes the ogre. Going on that side. Not quite reaching us. Great. Tagom! Let's start with Weapons of Destruction on Svogaz. And on Morpor. Now, I could instruct Svogaz, like I said I was considering to attack, or I can cast Chains of Chaos on Org. And Chains of Chaos is going to really, really slow him down. That's going to be huge. So, honestly, I'm thinking this is the better choice. Damn it. He did resist it. Can try again. That's better. Awesome. At this stage, do I have insult on you? Yes, I do. Nice. Alright, let's insult him as well. It just makes him easier to hit. Suppose we could also insult the other guy. Don't really want to risk getting attacked by the ogre though. So let's come back here and stand behind everyone and go on dodge stance. Easier to hit in melee, I should say. Not just easier to hit full stop. There's their leader. Morpor says hi. And it's going to be Mordheim's turn next, I believe. Getting some good damage here. I mean, also taking some good damage, but we're slightly dishing out more than we're taking. Alright, Blood Offering to start with. Increase our damage even more. Not sure why that trap didn't go off. I think perhaps charging through it sometimes means it won't. Leader gone. Interesting. Ooh, take that. And probably just take the Weirdstone Shard.
Objectives updated.
That bow's going to be nice for someone. And then we're going to walk into combat here. There we are. Parry stance. This is just to trigger the all alone check for this guy when it's eventually his turn. Right, Tosh. If you please just throw arrows everywhere, that would be great. Reload. And then I suppose, how much health has that one-armed guy got left? 79. We might be able to take him out. It's going to be tricky through here. Let's see what we can do, though. Or possible. 25 to 30, and he's got 27 health. Go on then, let's give it a go. Excellent, good. And then reload here and bring up some defense, I guess. End turn. Farik, reload. Take a shot at this guy. Again, it's the old every little helps. Reload. And we're going to move back just behind here and go on Overwatch. This is about where I expect people to come out of the woodwork from all sides. Furman, you can come around here. Do I want to engage the ogre? He goes after Svogaz, so that could be okay. Yeah, I can imagine that works. Very risky. Picking up my movement points again so that I've got like the possibility of Web of Steel. He is on ambush, so I don't want to run straight at him, is one of the things. But from here is fine. But Web of Steel takes 4. I'm not going to have that anyway. Yeah, let's just go in from here. So I'm going to do a strong blow and a regular attack. Let's start with a strong blow. Good 50 damage. Nice miss. That's what I really wanted. Now we've wasted all of his offensive points. Fantastic. Go on, parry. He's only using a... Oh, actually, now that I think about it, he's probably got armbands on, and I expect he can't be parried. That could be bad for us. I'm going to send Grazigar further round to go after this other guy. Can I get to a point where I can charge him? No. He can charge me. That's fine. Start with a strong blow. Then a regular attack. And we can just go on, well, parry stance. He's only dual wielding. We can parry both of those at the same time. Assuming he hits. Which fortunately he has not. Two more people we don't know. And then it's back to Svogaz's turn. Ooh, hello. Sneaky.
A new round has started.
Alright, let's check your dodge again. Insulted makes you easier to hit. Handshot makes it harder for you to hit. Of course, Chains of Chaos, we know. So your dodge chance is 95%. Yeah, okay, so we're not going to do Daredevil. We're just going to walk in and do Blood Offering and then lots of attacks. Good damage, really good damage. The reason I didn't bring my other Dark Soul into this combat is I wanted to ensure that Svogaz had enough room to move in here. With the Spheres of Influence, I was worried that coming in from that side might have cut this off here. I don't know if that's like actually something that would have happened, but I didn't want to risk it. It's a shame you can't see those circles while you're moving around. Good dodge there, Svogaz. I like our ninja. And defensive stance. Well, that's going to make him harder to hit, but ultimately it's not really going to change much. So I think I can pretty much assume that that ogre is dead this coming turn. So first of all, let's make that more of a thing. Weapons of Destruction here. And I'll do that on Mobhor as well. So weapons on Mobhor. Failure, so I'll try that again. Then I can either order Svogaz to attack again, which will probably kill him actually. Yeah, that's the best option. So if I go order here. Oh, miss. That is unfortunate. Still, doesn't change a huge amount. We'll come over here. We'll insult the other guy. And then move slightly out of the way and sit on dodge stance. It's going to be Mobhor's turn next. So he's going to charge round at that henchman guy. Can I get to a nice point for a charge? This'll do. Is that actually better? Yeah, probably. Just because it bypasses the dodge chance and parry chance with swift charge. So I could do Blood Offering and one attack, or I could just do 3 attacks. And I think here 3 attacks is going to be better for me. Very nearly finished. Parry stance. Might get shot. That's okay. We've got plenty of health at the moment. I think this guy does have low enough that we could just shoot him to death. Honestly surprised it's such a hard thing to hit here, actually. Alertness, toughness. I suppose it's mostly just that he's engaged, really. 2 more like that, and it's job done. Just 1 more. Nice. Reload, and I suppose shoot at the other guy. I know he's engaged. Yeah, loot this guy. Sword of Fury. Sure, I'll take that. Aimed shot. Nice. That's going to do wonders to their morale. 69 they're at. Still could go lower, of course. Let's come over here and stand out of the way. We'll just end turn because we don't have enough to reload. And Farik can come up this way and loot more guys. Take the luck trinket. Why not? Some drafts of clarity and calm. I think we're up against the drunks. Then we're going to go on Overwatch stance just here. We still don't know where their heroes are. But if we take out this guy here, Voislaw Hydelor, that should be enough for us to win the match. So, Furman. Do you fancy doing a charge and attack? That guy can't actually retreat from where he is. Fantastic. There's no room for him to disengage, so he's going to have to try and fight if he wants. And then we're going to go on Web of Steel. Nice. Grazigot, can you even get into the same fight? That would be so cool. You can. I love this. Was there a charge? Probably not. No, I think it was just ambush stance. Well, just walk in. Strong blow. Attack. And parry. I would not like to run into these two in a darkened alleyway, or indeed the base of a ruined building. Still no sign of the rest of their warband. Passed his all alone check, so he gets a chance to fight. It's not looking good for him though. Parry failure. It's alright, one hit won't take us out.
A new round has started.
Svogaz, do you want to go off exploring? Well, yes, I do. Alright, let's put on the perception so we don't run into any idiotic traps. See if we can see anyone by running into here. No, doesn't look like it. So maybe if we bomb it down towards their cart. There he is. Ah, there you are. Hello. Is it worth me standing just underneath him? Like, I can't get up there, I know that much. I can probably get a little bit closer to his base and prevent him from jumping down in any meaningful way. So I could sort of stand here on ambush stance. I might get hit a bit, but I don't think it'll be too bad for one turn. So yeah, let's stand here on ambush stance. It gives him the option to come down and think about the mistakes he might make. And in the meantime, we can run over and curse the hell out of him. I suppose I could also order those guys to do stuff, but... So, Chains of Chaos on him. It's going to make it much harder for him to do anything worthwhile. Can't wait for this to get Mastery level. At Mastery level, they can't cast spells or anything. And then Weapons of Destruction on Svogaz. And a quick glance at the map to make sure I've not done anything really stupid. No, I can't see any other team members of theirs. So, I'm going to walk in here. I'll just order Furman to do an attack. It's not really worth buffing him up. He doesn't get enough attacks. So that will do there. Mob Whore. Might be able to go around and come in from the back. Gosh, this is not that guy's day, is it? It really is not. And then 3 attacks. That's probably going to be it. Lovely. Acts of warding is interesting. Probably none of that is worth grabbing over this stuff. The Weirdstone is always useful. Yeah, let's just leave that. And then ambush stance, I suppose. Just in case anyone comes around the back. Good old Two-Face. Right-osh, reload. Come and take some shots. There's always the chance that this might go on a bit longer. Oh, he's only got 1 arm as well. That's interesting. Do a hand shot from here. Have to move over a little because it needs to be unobscured for hand shot for some reason. Reload once more and then Overwatch. Just for extra fun. Farik, probably. Yep. You can run up. Hit that trap finally. Knew I'd forget about it eventually. Loot. Oh, you don't have any room for it. Reload. And Overwatch. And they've failed their route test. Well, we fully expected that. Well, this is another good example of why it's often best to not just charge straight into combat.
You have proven yourself worthy of the dark blessings of chaos. Each victory you render to the Shadow Lord brings you that much closer to your destiny.
Yeah, I find the primary best tactic against the AI is to make sure you're never just in a straight one-on-one fight. Right, what did we get? Great Flail, Great Hammer of Havoc. We'll sell both those and the heavy armors that we got. The Bow of Slaying is the most interesting thing there. I think everything else is probably just going to get vendored. And quite a lot of cash. Very nice. Let's pay for everyone. Go to the shop. Sell things. Yeah, I'll probably put that on Right-osh. That plus 8 max weapon damage is really quite nice. Sword of Fury. Go. Bretter's Boon can go. What else is there? Luck Trinket, that can go. Draft of Focus. And Clarity. Probably keep the Poultice and Healing Drafts. Eventually they'll be useful. And switching over, come on, into Warband Management. Right-osh. Would you like a new bow? So 41 to 50, 41 to 62. Because of course that plus 8 max gets affected by, I suppose it's what, accuracy, ballistic skill? There, ballistic skill. Yeah, accuracy doesn't actually increase damage per se. All in all, very nice. Now, do I want to do any training just before things kick off? I think Asdon could still do with defensive stance, yeah. So let's train him up in defensive stance. That's not it. There we go. And we should get Crowthrall back next turn. So I'm a little tempted to start Mob Horde training up in Mastery of Shield Specialist. It's going to take 3 days, so he's going to be out for a little while. Definitely think it's going to be worthwhile. It's the melee resistance increase It's obviously slightly better than awareness because I am using a shield. But if you weren't, if you were going to your wield, then awareness is pretty comparable. So let's get this going. Anything else? Don't think so. I think that's probably good enough for the moment. So let's see what happens overnight. Kragor's finished learning defensive stance, and so has Duradash. Crothral has finally trained up in Dalb of Obscurity, which is great. That's going to be harder for him to be hit. Liddell has learned how to insult people, and 2 people are currently in training. And we got a white dagger. Thank you ever so much, Weaponsmith. Let's turn around and sell that immediately. God, that's... I don't even know why he bothered. Alright. Well, that's going to be the end of this episode. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I have and will be joining me for the next. Remember to like these videos if you like them and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I shall see you next time for another day in Mordheim, City of the Damned.